turn on that thing. And welcome if you're new. So I was getting I was getting channel messages, mainly songs. So there could be something very significant about birds, you guys. Um, Wings. Okay, I'm also picking up on wings. So maybe you guys have been eating more wings. I don't know. But I was picking up on something about birds. You guys may or may not know the weekend. The birds, there's a part 1 and part 2. So I was getting that energy. Somebody may be crying. This could be an ex or just people that you left behind here. I also was picking up on the song Nicki Minaj, Win Again. So I win again and I win again. All right. So I'm gonna tag those songs. What other song? Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. Okay. So there's something significant about that. Some of you guys could be dancers or something like that, or maybe you used to be like in the pharmaceutical industry, if you know what I mean. And yeah, you guys could have definitely reformed yourself, reformed your life in some way, shape, or form. But as you guys can see by the title, your awakening is shaking people up, is creating major waves in the collective for the NPC Showdown Hoedown for these motherfuckers that are low down. All right, so I went ahead and pulled some cards because I'm not trying to make this message too long, because I do want to do a pick a card for you guys tonight as well. So let's see. We rolled for the dice. We rolled the moon, Cancer energy. You guys could be Cancers. We rolled the 7th house, which is Libra. You guys could be Libras. I feel like this is in regards to relationships, partnerships, and we also ruled Sagittarius. So I'm getting something about your soul tribe, people who you were in partnerships with in the past. These could be karmic partnerships. You are definitely causing a major shakeup and awakening within their psyche, within their mind, and within their emotions. All right, now for the messages, my messages, you got getting their karma, no spiritual protection or backup, out in the cold. So yeah, like I've been saying, these people's ancestors and spirit guides have went AWOL. Somebody could have gotten into a car accident, or there's just been a crash, or there's going to be a crash with these people's forward movement. So take it as it resonates. We got narcissist, and we also have justice is being served. So that's 7th house energy. I was going to say Pisces. I don't know why Pisces keeps coming up. There could be a Pisces that keeps coming up, or your subconscious energy. You guys really need to focus, hone in on your subconscious mind. Pay attention to what you are thinking. But yeah, Libra energy. And for your runes, for the major energy, the overall energy for this awakening for you guys collective, we have Ophala, inherited property. Okay, I was going to say inherited prosperity, so that as well. Inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one, group order, group prosperity. So again, cosmic cousin, collective vibes. Definitely coming into contact with your soul tribe. You're healing, you're awakening to get into contact with your soul tribe, to get into synergy with your soul tribe. And then we also have Iwas, transportation, may represent a horse, car, plane, boat, or other vehicle, movement and change for the better. So that's what we have. So we are moving on up in our ascension, in our healing properties, I'm hearing, our psychic abilities. All right, so for the first card out, you guys got happy 26. 26 could be significant. But yeah, you guys are definitely, with your awakening, it's helping you guys to feel more abundant, feel more happy. To really tap into your happiness, you guys could definitely be realizing that you are star seeds, indigo children, or just a chosen one. You are here for a purpose. You ain't here for play collective. And it's really helping you to realize that everything that you have been through or may be going through is for a particular reason. You have been selected, you have been chosen to transmute this negativity so that you can actually get onto your higher timeline and use whatever you may be going through or have went through as your testimony. Because you are supposed to motivate the masses here. Okay, we have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So if you guys have been feeling this, which is essentially you guys having faith, feeling like, okay, I'm not going through what I'm going through for no reason. This could have been something that you guys started since these spiritual attacks, since your inner child started to be attacked, okay? Started, and it's true. You should trust and believe in yourself. You should be happy. You should always accept that your inner voice is guiding you correctly. Next, we have concern, 33. So 33 could be significant here. But with the trust, happy, and concern, yeah, like I said, transmuting anything, any negativity, any lower vibrational thoughts, actions into positivity for your happiness here. And then we have butterflies, feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness, and devotion. So we got happy, and we have butterflies. So yeah, you guys definitely need to trust in your inner guidance. Trust in what you feel. Trust in what you know to be true about yourself, about your life. Like I said, you're not here for play here. There could be something significant about butterflies, but you guys have definitely went through a transformation, or you're going through a transformation. But in life, you will have many transformations. That's why every level that we ascend to, because Ascension is not a one-stop shop. It's not a one-stop process, so, or one-step process. All right, so next, you guys, you have Clean It Up, 21. So in order for you guys to have reached this level of ascension, higher level of ascension, you definitely have to clean up your act, clean up your life, get rid of people, places, things, ways of being, ways of thinking, in order to be where you are currently, and you will continue to have to do this as well. So get ready, okay? Because you're like I said, ascension is a process. We're never done. Worry. So again, like I said, transmute any negativity into power. You may be worried currently, but just remember, think back, because you are currently walking through many of prayers that you may have had in the past, right? That have manifested for you, that you're currently experiencing now. So you always have something to be grateful for, graceful for. But I am learning that worry doesn't change in outcome. So I feel like Spirit is also saying, yeah, if you're worried, clean it up. Clean up your act. You have nothing to be worried about. Okay? Because you're on the right side of things. Like I always say, yeah, get ready for change. Now, with change, a lot of us, especially if you're a fixed sign, I'm hearing, with change, or cardinal signs as well, some of us can get really bogged down by change. Okay, what will it feel like? What will I have to do? What will I have to let go of? What will I have to be? All these different things, which is worry, essentially, which is concern, essentially. But with this butterflies card, be devoted to this change. Be devoted, because you already know, or you should know, again, having faith, that it's going to be for your highest and greatest good. And that God got you here with the trust card. All right. Yeah, we have union after change. So I was picking up coming into union with yourself, also coming into union with your soul tribe and spirit. Reconciliation, coming back, making it work, second chance. Some of you guys could have had to repent. Like I said, some of you guys could have had, lifestyles that were low vibrational, things like that, thoughts that were low vibrational, actions we all have that we need to forgive ourselves for, things we need to forgive others for. So some of you guys could be reconciling with someone, people. This also could be just yourself in spirit. All right. Next, we got the Y card, 31. 4 cards came out for you guys today. So I feel like this is the NPCs, the low vibrational, the karmics, asking why couldn't they thwart the plans of God? Why couldn't they go into your Akashic records? Okay, because 3 and 1 is 4, which is also Cancer energy. So it's causing an awakening within the psyches, the minds of these people, these birds, who wanted to, yeah, because birds, they fly, so they wanted to get a bird's eye view on you, collective, for whatever reason here. What you have going on, your blessings, all of the above was coming to you. Perseverance here, how you persevere. They wanted to see that. They want it to be that. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And for a lot of these birds, they came into your life. Or they, you know, some of us, we were born with these birds around us. We didn't have no choice, unfortunately. But they didn't understand how is it that you are able to persevere? Why is this the generational curse breaker? But like I always say, there can be more than one generational curse breaker. We all have a choice. Two of Wands energy. I won't be surprised if we see the Two of Wands out here in a minute. We all have a choice to persevere. We all have a choice to be happy. Okay? But instead, these are people, these are birds who decided to be thieves. 24 could be significant. 4 and 2 is 6. And I did see the 6th house come out here, Virgo energy. And Virgos rule, well, not necessarily that they rule, but they can definitely be worrisome sometimes in the low vibration. All right, if they don't have a lot of faith or whatever the case is. So I feel like, yeah, and that's why these people did the things that they did. They do the things that they do. They feel the way that they feel because they're not tapped into their star player. Okay, they don't have faith. So these are people who, yeah, definitely wanted to look into your. They did look into your Akashic records. They came around you to steal from you, steal bits and pieces of your psyche, steal bits and pieces of your personality, of your being, okay? To try to make it, to try to supplement what they lack here. And this is why they have no spiritual protection or backup, because you're not tapped into your star player, baby. So when you guys left these people, cut these people off, cut cords, whatever it be for you, their ancestors tried to get them to work with them, tried to work with them. All right, you're out here on your own. Do you realize that you're out here on your own? Do you realize that you have to start doing your shadow work? Do you realize that the collective is not the reason why you're mad, sad, angry, prideful, egotistical? They didn't see it that way. A lot of them, they still don't see it that way, which makes the NPC an NPC, a reprobate because they're not repenting, they're not thinking, they're not ascending. Why? Because of ego. Arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back. All right, and I'm definitely picking up something here with Bassett. And also the other day, when I was walking home from school with my son, picking him up from school, I saw some vultures, two big old vultures in the middle of the street eating roadkill. So, and vultures are actually very spiritual animals. Let me look up the meaning of vultures, because there's something significant about vultures. But sometimes they get a bad rap, like, and when I saw it, I didn't pick it up as a spiritual message, because I was like, well, I kind of did, but I thought of it in the low vibrational aspect, like, yeah, these people are vultures. They felt like we were roadkill or something, and they, you know, swooped in to try to feast off of our energy. But let's see. Vultures often seen as symbols of death and decay, yet also represent spiritual concepts like cleansing, rebirth, and the cycle of life. In various cultures, acting as messengers from the spirit world or guardians of the natural world. So, excuse me, there could be something here about vultures being connected to Anubis. We have building blocks, 28. 28 could be significant. So yeah, these NPCs, they're very confused about what you're building, how you have been built up, how you have been winnowing, how you have been winning. All right. Nicki Minaj, win again. We have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So taking me back to that message, these people better find them something safe to do. It seems like as if they're still not finding them something safe to do, because there's too much ego here. So they want to persevere with thievery, with ego. Now, it may not be you, but they're trying to steal bits and pieces from other people's psyche, bits and pieces from other people's sense of self. Trying to find themselves as a third party in other people's relationships here. Whatever the case is. Poverty. And they're just getting deeper and deeper and deeper into poverty, into lack. 37. Yeah, there's a cat here as well. Basset is definitely here. Because I was also paying attention to this ego card. You see the meow. So Basset is definitely here. You guys could have a cat. Black cats could be significant. And then we have shattered, crushed, sadness, broken heart, panic attack. Yeah, these people are panicking. While you arise, while you ascend, while you heal, while you reveal, while you win again and again and again and again. These people are still putting the blame on other people, everybody but themselves. Crushed, sad, broken, in lack. But yet and still, they're still pompous. They still want to persevere with that. That's a reprobate mind if I never saw one. If I ain't never saw one. Alright, they want me to get the tarot first. So we're going to get the tarot. And then I'm going to pull from the Payhip Oracle. Yeah, we got the Eight of Wands and Judgment. So whatever they're projecting right now, or whatever they have projected, that's why they're getting judgment. That's why they're getting karma. That's why they're being judged. So with this, with the moon here, 7th house in Sagittarius, these people definitely could be having their own awakening as to why justice is being served. Oh, it's because I'm a narcissist. 6 of Wands. Why you win here? Yeah, with this happy, concern, butterflies, feeling complete, can't stop smiling, devotion, happiness. Some of you guys could have a new job, a new car, a new relationship. Representing your health, your wealth. Yeah, you can't make it up. 10 of Pentacles, your health, your wealth. The Hierophant, which is a higher level of ascension, a higher level that it could be marriage, you going back to school or being in school, graduating from school, being some type of spiritual warrior, spiritual leader, or any type of leader. 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands. King of Wands is the leader. 9 of Pentacles, you're self-sufficient here. The Sun and Justice, because justice is served, period. Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Cups. Yeah. Things have changed in your destiny. Things are changing in your destiny and your fate for the better for you. The Moon and the 3 of Pentacles. So these people from the past with the Moon energy out here, Cancer energy, they are afraid or they don't know what to work on here. 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of self-imposed limitations in terms of them winning at all costs. They don't know how they can win at all costs. They remember when they could. They remember when they could manipulate you. They remember when they could stagnate you. They remember when they could steal from you. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords. They remember when they could say certain things to trigger you. When they could do certain things to trigger you. Yeah, but that's over with. Now that all they can do is watch. 10 of Swords, Page of Swords. What's this 9 of Cups for the collective spirit? 3 of Swords. And a 7 of Wands reverse. Yes, heartbreak, separation, betrayal from these people who didn't want you to protect yourself. And with that bounce back, with that return to center, now these people can't protect themselves. Yeah, 9 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles and a 7 of Cups. Imagine lying, prying, spying, doing so many manipulation spells, doing so much black magic, so much gossip, slander. To now, these people done lied on you guys so much, collective. They have taken bits and pieces off the top of your, like I said, your psyche, your personality, this, that. She's the fake, I'm the real. He's the fake, I'm the real. That they don't even know what's true and what's not. So now they got to figure it out. Yeah, you got the Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands, the Empress, the Star reverse, and Death. Right. Because we always been who we was. Stressing you out because you're loving, you're caring, you're nurturing, you're kind. You always been the Empress or on your way to that status. They try to make sure you will never get there. You will never ascend, you will never heal, you will never open up your third eye chakra. Yeah, these people from the past that you don't have good I'm hearing sense of self, good memories with. They wanted to put a death to that. Queen of Wands, 3 of Cups. So it's almost as if they only wanted you to feel good if you were in their cohorts. What's the 7 of Cups here? Page of Swords. Yeah, these people that are watching. And they're questioning why. Why are you persevering? Why is the collective persevering? Why is the collective chosen? Why is the collective, why? So the same thing that they've been doing. Too focused on you to be anything, to do anything, to achieve anything. Ciao. What's the moon? Three of Swords came back out. And the Seven of Wands again. What's the Eight of Swords? Page of Swords, yeah. So because they, again, have self-imposed limitations, don't know how to heal them, they're watching you again. It's very weird. What can I steal? What can I destroy? What can I pick up? What's making the collective happy? What are they tapping into? What are they doing? What do they like? And I believe, yeah, that was one of my my first channel messages. I'll take what she's having. I'll take what he's having. These may be people who, yeah, were third parties in your relationship. They could have stole your masculine. They could have stole your feminine. Now they done turned your feminine out into a karmic. Some of them. What's the Five of Swords here? Could have convinced people in the family, in the community, that they're you and you're them. You're the narcissist and they're the chosen one. You're the crazy one and they're the same one. She's the fake, I'm the real. He's the fake, I'm the real. What's the Two of Cups in reverse? Page of Cups. Yeah, this is what they wish, hope, and pray for. This is what they want you to abide by, to come back to accept. Yeah, Queen of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords and a Magician. So they could be doing magic on your psyche. Gaslighting you on what you know to be true here about yourself, about the situation. What's happening with this Six of Wands for the collective? Five of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles. So if you are feeling left out in the cold, like I said, transmute that negativity into power. Take God's unchanging hand. Realize that you have an option. You are chosen. This ain't for play. Yeah, Two of Wands. I said we were going to see the Two of Wands. Make that choice. Make that change. Now I'm hearing Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. So you got to take a look at yourself and make the change. And you guys are already doing that though. Because like I said, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. So by you awakening, it's making these people think back, reflect, even if they don't want to. And like I keep saying in these latest messages, God is literally prying these people's eyes open. What's up? Nine of Pentacles. You being single, self-sufficient. Yeah, with this clean it up, like I said, you could have had to cut people off. Let people go. What's this Nine of Pentacles? Let ways of being go. Three of Swords. Yeah, that's separation. Heartbreak, betrayal. Could have definitely been a hurt piece that you had to get the revelation. Oh my gosh, these ain't my people. This ain't my person. Or whatever the case is. I gotta make this change. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so when it comes to your wish fulfillment, when it comes to your happiness, your joy, you definitely have to project. You have to work on that. And I'm not saying project in a negative sense. I'm saying what as a man thinks, so he shall do. So like I said, with this Butterflies card and happy, transmuting pain into power, Queen of Swords and the Magician. Seven of Wands reverse and the Knight of Swords. What's the Magician energy here? Four of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Yeah, these are these people that want to hold you back here. So like I said, as you are still going through your own psyche, doing your own shadow work, things that you literally have to be accountable for. They could be generational curses, patterns, things like that. You also have to worry about these people that you met, karmics that you met along the way. Somebody, you could have just met somebody in a grocery store. They don't like you. They can't stand you because of your sense of self, because of the way you walked in that motherfucker. now all of a sudden you got somebody evil eyeing you. Oh, because they go home and they can't get you off their mind. It's very weird. People are humans. Human nature. Okay, I'm getting something about Michael Jackson. Human nature song. But yeah, human nature can be very tricky. Everybody ain't on our time. Everybody ain't on the same time. Everybody ain't on what we on. So for these phonies, these jabronis, these cross watchers, and all that. And you can have phonies, jabronis, and cross watchers in your life. Like I said, you're just walking down the street. Your neighbor may not even like you. Whoever it is, whatever it is. For whatever reason. 8 of Wands. What's up with this wide perseverance thief? 7 of Swords. Yeah, that's the thief. That's the thief card. 7 of Swords here. Because they're so arrogant. Having too much pride. They don't know how to be it. They don't know how to see it. They don't know how to do it. Yeah, 7 of Cups and a 5 of Cups. And that's why. But it's kind of like one hand washes the other, because not only is that why, but because they won't do their shadow work, because they won't be accountable with this blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being, building blocks, actually building their sense of self, working on personal development, not stealing somebody else's personality, not stealing somebody else's development, not thwarting somebody else's development so that you can feel good about yourself. That's why. 7-7. 7-7-5 could be significant. Yeah, 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and Justice. They try so hard to hold back justice, to keep you from having justice. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, 6 of Swords, and 8 of Cups. Yeah, they wanted you to walk away from your ancestors. They wanted you to go AWOL. They wanted your ancestors to go AWOL. They wanted God to go AWOL from you. Well, if we make her or him so low vibrational, okay, these could be people that started up different karmas, different thought processes since you were a child to get you to be in the sex industry, to get you to be in the drug industry, to get you, yeah, I'm getting OGs in the community, your parents, aunts, uncles, people who may have been in charge of you here. What's this for? Pentacles. The Hierophant and Strength. Yeah. People who were in charge of you. The Tower. 5 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. Also people in, I'm getting 3rd house energy. Gemini, siblings, cousins, people in your neighborhood, people you went to school with. Yeah, 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups in reverse. Why are you sitting here thinking, wishing, praying, trying to restore your energy by creating an unequal bond with me, with the collective? Why was that your MO? Why is that your MO? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, King of Swords, 10 of Swords, and a Hermit. Why? What's the 2 of Cups in reverse? 9 of Cups. Okay. Clarify this 9 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Well, we got to make it make sense. Why is that what makes you happy? Why is that what makes you fulfilled? What's the 9 of Cups here? Temperance. And a Queen of Wands reverse. Because they want you to not have self-esteem. Yeah, self-sufficiency, self-esteem. So busy worried about where you're going. Yeah, that'll do it. The devil. That's him. Playing for the wrong team, baby. So let's put him out here. Yeah, the Chariot and the 8 of Swords. He got a hold on these people. Because of their self-imposed limitations, because of their lack of individuality, because of their lack of care, because of their lack of heart, because of their lack of mind. But oh well, Empress, death in reverse. It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna never stop. You are who you are. God says you are who you are. It is what it is. What's death in reverse? Yeah, the Hangman reverse and the 7 of Wands reverse. The Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. King of Wands. And then you got the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So like I said, I can't remember what message it was, but it was only a matter of time before you got the message. That these people's elevator don't go all the way to the top. Whatever message it is that you, yeah, Queen of Swords, 5 of Wands. That these people are literally in conflict with you. Oh, this motherfucker ain't really on my team. You say you on my team. You want to be front and center on my team. But you ain't really here for me. You want to steal. You want to kill. You want to destroy. Now, how scary do you have to be? You got to know you playing for the wrong team if you can't come out and say that to a person. Yeah, 3 of Cups. It got to be 3 of Cups. Friend, business partner, family. Shattered. Sad. Crushed. In poverty. Blaming you. And other people too. Okay, I'm getting tower energy with this building blocks and blame. They built a whole bunch of shit off of blame. They built whole careers, whole relationships. Yeah, other relationships outside of you, because these are people who had third parties. Yes, the collective is making me a victim. I'm a victim of the collective. I can't believe it. I've been trying to help the collective. I've been trying to do this. I've been trying to do that. I'm also getting that, yeah, crying wolf. The boy who cried wolf. The girl who cried wolf. And this is why I'm broke, and this is why I don't have anything, and this is why I can't think for myself, and this is why I can't do for myself, and this is why, and this is why, and this is why. And it's supposed to be your fault, okay? But you're not there anymore, so whose fault is it? Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse, malicious gossip. Whose fault is it? Lies. 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups. 4 of Wands, King of Wands, that's you. The Lovers in the Chariot. Wheel of Fortune and Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they were so busy trying to get a change in fate in their destiny. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles and Justice. By holding back justice for you. By making sure things, you had bad memories with them. But with this 2 of Pentacles, they were going to do whatever they could to make sure you never figured it out. Or, yeah, I can gaslight you to make sure you don't figure it out. Or you don't say anything or you don't move. Because you're my scapegoat. You're my problem. Houseway. Yeah, 7 of Wands in reverse and 9 of Swords. What's this 2 of Cups? Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen or King of Cups. The loving one, the nurturing one, the real one. What's the Page of Swords in reverse? 5 of Swords, the High Priestess. And here go the King of Cups. Secrets about how they've been trying to get away with shit. About how they've been trying to win at all costs. Get a leg up. Look like they're the King or Queen of Cups. Like I said, yeah, she's the fake. I'm the real. 2 of Wands. Ace of Cups. 8 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Yeah. So what they found happiness in, they thought that this was the solution to their problems. Instead of me doing my shadow work, instead of me taking responsibility and accountability for my own well-being, instead of me building my own bond and relationship with God so I can actually have change, so I can actually ascend, so I can actually be happy, I'm going to blame the King or Queen of Cups, the Empress or the Emperor, the collective, for my problems so I can move forward. And that's how I'm going to ascend in life. That's how I'll have friends. That's how I'll have lovers. That's how I'll have partnerships. That's how I can gain pity from the world. And all you got is pity. And all you look is pitiful. Great. Yeah, they look pitiful. They sound pitiful. They've been sounding pitiful. Meanwhile, collective, you really had people attacking you spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. And you never cried wolf. And if you did, it was to the Most High. It was to your ancestors and spirit guides. It was to people who could actually help you. Not saying that there ain't genuine people here in the 3D that can actually help you. But unfortunately for a lot of us, yeah, these people were manipulated. Yeah, a lot of these people, they got to them before we could. So if we would have went to them and told them our side of the story, they wouldn't have believed us anyway. Yeah, 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords. It's over. Also, that's what they chose to do. Yeah, that's what they chose to do. That's what they chose to be. That's who they chose to see. Look at it. Read it and weep. For the cross watchers, the phonies, and the jabronis. King of Pentacles in reverse. So like I said, I think it was the last message. Because the King of Pentacles could be of this world. Yeah, materialistic, animalistic, dull, careless, tyranny. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 2 of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and a 4 of Cups. 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're still trying to psychically attack you, or they could literally be verbally attacking you, still talking about you, still trying to build something here with you, with the Queen of Wands, Two of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. But with the Four of Cups and the Queen of Cups, it's like they want to build, okay, they need passion. They need passion, they need ideas, they need to take some off the top in terms of your sense of self. Aries energy, first house energy. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius rising, Sun. Yeah, but they don't want nothing to do with the emotional side of things here. Which is why we have the Moon, 7th house, in Sagittarius. Yeah, they don't want nothing to do with the emotional side of things here. They just want your intelligence. They just want your higher learning, your higher knowledge. They want to know what you know. They want to see what you see. They want to see things how you see it. Well, how are you going to do that if you ain't got no heart? Okay? The heart and the mind are in tandem with one another, child. Which is why I always say we were around these people. We were in cycles with these people. They were front row, center, listening to our thoughts, our mind, how we put shit together, how we process information, and still couldn't get it together. Even though they may have taken it. Thank you, collective. Thank you for that great idea. Now I'm finna go, you stay right here, and I'm finna go out here with my friends. I'm finna go out here with this third party. I'm finna go out here and I'm finna tell everybody it was me. Yeah, Strength and the Page of Cups. They're really a page, but they want to look like that girl, that guy. All for money, all for clothes, all for validation. Not validation from God, though. Never was worried about that. What's the Five of Pentacles here for the collective? The Six of Wands. Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups. The Tower, Ten of Pentacles. King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so, and even despite you, yeah, despite these people doing things, taking things, you got the clarity and you were still happy. You could have been concerned in these cycles. Will I ever get out? Is this going to be my life forever? Until you realize, hey, I got to take control of my own situation here with this clean it up energy. Three of Swords, Knight of Wands. Yeah, sometimes you got to break another motherfucker's heart before yours, because you're tired of yours being broken. I refuse to be tolerated. I refuse to tolerate. Yeah. I'm going to go where I'm happy. I'm going to go where I'm loved. And if that's by myself, if that's hermit mode, if that's just with me and my cats, me and my dogs, me and my partner, me and my children, so be it. Whoever it is. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Being for real, what's the Ace of Pentacles here? For the Six of Wands. Death, Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah. Take God's unchanging hand so that you can have a transformation in terms of your sense of self, your sense of being, and being burdened by that. Burdened by who you are, the fact that you are happy, the fact that you look good, the fact that you are a child of God. Yeah, the Lovers. The fact that you have love in your life, because a lot of these people, they were mad at you because you may come from a loving family. You may have a loving relationship. You may have, who does that? Like, yeah, Five of Swords and the Two of Cups. I'm picking up a dynamic where people from your job could have, yeah, people try to befriend you at your job because they heard about you. Maybe you were pregnant at your job or whatever the case is, and you could have told somebody, hey, I'm getting ready to be a stay-at-home mom or whatever the case is, and now they want to be friends so that they could try to mess up your relationship. People do weird stuff like that. When they see somebody has love in their life, they'll try to do anything uncouth, uncanny to take that away. They may even try to convince you, again, he's the fake, I'm the real. She's the fake, I'm the real. I'm your real friend. That's not your real friend. Whole time that you know that's been the only friend you had. That could have been your road dog since back in the day. Or whatever the case is. So take it as it resonates. What's this Two of Cups here? Yeah, the Sun. But these are situations that got exposed with the Lovers. 9 of Wands in reverse. Right. Situations that was never doing anything to you, that didn't cause you pain, stagnation. Yeah, it actually made you stronger. But that's why these people want to come around to try to thwart the plans, because they can't stand you being strong. They can't stand you stepping how you step. They can't stand you feeling how you feel about yourself. What's the 5 of Swords? Yeah, Ace of Wands. I got an idea. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, 7 of Wands reverse. Yeah, Page of Cups. What's the 6 of Cups reverse? 7 of Wands reverse and the Knight of Swords. Clarify the 7 of Swords, or the 3 of Swords here for the 9 of Pentacles. You got the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, so when you clean it up, or when you clean up your life, you clean up your act, it's really a heartbreak, separation, a betrayal to these people who can't go within. They have not gone within. They don't have no plans to go within. Yes, you can go on my website and book me for a reading. Or tomorrow, I might come on here for live questions. So turn on your notification bell and be on the lookout for that. Or just go on my website and book me. The link is in my bio. But yeah, these are people who don't have enlightenment. They can't gain enlightenment. Queen of Pentacles and strength. They're only worried about the ways of this world here. What's the Knight of Wands? Page of Swords. Yeah, they just sit there and watch you. All right, what is she doing now? What is he doing now? So I can take some off the top. So I can talk about it. The Hierophant, 9 of Cups, Strength, 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you love to do your work, because you know it makes you stronger. Now I'm hearing that song. Is it Jessie J? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. 7 of Wands reverse. Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups. What's the Ace of Wands here? 9 of Cups in reverse. Or 10 of Cups in reverse. And the Chariot. Yeah. Like I said, transmuting that pain, transmuting that negativity into power, into positivity. With the 9 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the King of Swords. Yeah, being for real. You got the King of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles, the World, and the King of Cups. 5 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. These are people who are of this world, who invested in being of this world. They want to create a cycle with you, King or Queen of Cups. They want to travel towards you or inspire you to be in conflict with yourself and others, to distract you from what you're trying to be, what you're trying to see, what you're trying to do. What's the 7 of Cups? 9 of Swords. Yeah, that's why. With the why here, perseverance, thief, that's why. 7 of Swords is clarified by the 9 of Swords. So all these illusions, all these thought processes that don't make sense, the fact that these people's elevator don't go all the way to the top, yeah, the Hangman, the fact that they're stuck in the vegetable state, it's because of them. It's because of this ego. It's because you stole everything that you think. You stole everything that you have. Okay? Yeah, 8 of Cups, Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles. You didn't want to walk away from being of this world and not in it. The Empress, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 4 of 4, 5 of Swords, and 7 of Cups, or 6 of Cups in reverse. What's this Judgment? Page of Pentacles. This is exactly what they manifested. This is exactly what they wanted. Shit, look at it. That's the Page of Pentacles. This is what I'm going to invest in. Okay. That's how the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Wands. This is what I'm going to do. I have a great idea. Are you sure? Are you sure the idea is great, sir or ma'am? Or is it going to lead to judgment? What's the 8 of Cups? 2 of Wands. Didn't I say we was going to see the 2 of Wands? 9 of Wands in reverse. So again, like I said, chalk it up to their trauma, to their drama, to their lack mindset. Why they feel like they gotta lie, cheat, steal, kill, destroy other people in order for them to feel good about themselves. I don't know what book they read it from. I don't know what show they got it from, what propaganda. because we all in this system, in the matrix here. But that's why you got to be accountable. That's why you got to hold the God's unchanging hand. Yeah, think about some shit before you really expound on it, before you really see it as truth. What's the Five of Swords? Yeah, the Lovers in the Sun. Like I said, some of these people were third parties in your relationship. This is the way you get a man. Where you learn that from, sir, ma'am? This is how you get and keep a man. A lot of these men could have been like, oh, he chose me, she chose me, I'm better than you. Are you sure? King of Pentacles, Star reverse. Or your people, your so-called soulmate, your so-called twin flame could have chose a Jezebel, a succubus, an incubus over you, and thought that you were going to argue, be in conflict with yourself, be in conflict with this third party, be in conflict with a Jezebel. No, thank you. Yeah, the World, Queen of Cups, King of Wands in the Tower, Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Thought that it was going to hold you back from ever loving again, ever being again, ever seeing again. Who you playing with? You really think that you all that? You think that you're that strong? Nice try. That's part of these illusions. That's part of the Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords. That's part of this egotistical behavior. That's part of you being a thief of joy and persevering with that. Because all the moves that you made, all the thoughts that you had was contingent upon that. Yeah, Knight of Cups and the Five of Wands. A lot of people that I had to walk away from, now that I think back, I'm like, damn, they really thought that they was going to run off with my shit. They really thought that they was going to run off with my happiness. They really thought that they was going to be in my position and I was going to be, what? Five of Cups. But God is good and all the time. Yeah, the sun, hello. God is good and all the time. And like I say, pat yourself on the back. Yeah, the Fool and the Knight of Cups, or the Knight of Pentacles. Shit. That's why I'm always going to give it up for myself. Sorry that you don't like it. Sorry that that wasn't in the cards for you. That wasn't in the plans for you. That's why one of my first messages on here was be careful the role you play in other people's plans. Be careful. You trying to plot and plan for you and your best friend. You and this, you and her, you and him, you and they don't even, they're trying to bury you. They're trying to become you. They're trying to be you. They're trying to have what you have because they don't feel like they can get it. They don't feel like they have it. But they've been projecting to you that they have it. They're above you. They're better than you. Or they're equal to you. Whatever the case is. But they're a bird. Girl, I'm just a bird. Yeah, Five of Cups is strength. So they try to transmute this pain, this grief into ego. Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Justice, Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Magician. Clarify Justice, Nine of Cups, and the Emperor. What's the Two of Wands? Six of Cups in reverse. So again, this is a choice that they make to create bad memories with you. As you're getting your justice, as you're stepping how you step, looking how you look, protected and all. They don't think about it though. That's a reprobate mind if I ain't never seen one. Yeah, the Moon and the Two of Cups. But they feel like they're stronger. They feel like lies are stronger than your spirit team. Lies are stronger than God. Like I said, a lot of these people, they lack faith. They lack belief. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in your spirit team. They don't believe in none of that, which is why there's went AWOL. Because in order for you to not believe in mine, in order for you to have thought or think that you're going to get away with murder over here, over there, anywhere, you must have bumped your head and forgot. Okay? What's the Moon? You must have bumped your head and forgot. So yeah, go ahead. And like I said, the justice system, sometimes the justice system don't do their job. Most of the time they don't do their job. They don't bring about real justice. Yeah. But guess who does? And sometimes they can't because they weren't there to see it. They're just trying to put together bits and pieces and clues. And yeah, thank God for the investigators and all that because I couldn't do that job. But Big Dog saw everything. Two of Cups. Clarify this Two of Cups. Yeah, 5 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Come on, baby. You know what you've been doing. You know what you've been saying. You know what you've been thinking. Phony, jabroni, NPC, low vibrational. Come on. 4 of Wands, the Chariot. 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This is 4 of Wands. The Sun. Yeah, all for stability, all for, but not really. To tear down somebody's stability, to tear down somebody's happiness. What's the Chariot? Knight of Swords. Yeah, because these are agents of chaos. Playing for the devil, working for the devil. What's this 10 of Swords? For the 3 of Cups. Yeah, Knight of Cups in the world. Yes, cycle's up. With these fake ass love partnerships, love affairs, friendship affairs, 2 of Pentacles, the Magician. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands and Justice. Yeah, trying to pretend that you're a magician, you manifest, you're high vibrational, your elevator goes all the way to the top. All that's done. 2 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, because we all have already awakened to the fact that y'all chose, these phonies, these jabronis, they chose to try to hold somebody back. They chose to try to be in the spirit of control. Yeah, 4 of Wands, Queen of Cups, or 6 of Cups in reverse. What's the 4 of Pentacles? King of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, when it comes to your legacy, your victory, your success, your achievement, you reaching a higher level of ascension, they try to hold that back. Yeah, for the King of Wands, you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You can't, you won't, you ain't gonna make no investments. And if you have been, I'm gonna thwart them. I'm gonna turn them around. I'm gonna make sure you walk away from them. Yeah, 5 of Swords. This motherfucker think I'm his friend. This motherfucker think I'm his girlfriend. She think I'm her friend. She think I'm her girlfriend. She think I'm her whatever. Page of Cups, 8 of Wands. But projecting, I love you. We love you. It's all love. You don't have no heart. You don't have no mind. 5 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. What's the 5 of Wands? Yeah. Judgment, though. Hello. It ain't never going to be too far behind. Yeah. And neither is our squad. Neither is our team. Neither is God. Okay. Neither is our happiness. Neither is us shaking how we shake. Moving how we move. Yeah. 3 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Cussing a motherfucker out. Going about our way. Going about our journey. Yeah. Blowing up the spot. Now everybody's going to know who the fake and who the real is. While you've been going around town, making sure you tell everybody, run and go tell that then. What's the breaking news? No, what they used to say about with the newspaper? Hear ye, hear ye. But that's not it. I can't think of what it is. Which judgment? The Lovers? Yeah. Don't do that. Don't come over here on that demon time. If you know you on that demon time, don't try to cover it up. Don't try to make it look good. Be who you are. Say what you feel. Be fucking for real. Scary ass motherfuckers. Because they know what's up. Yeah, the 5 of Wands in reverse. The Star reverse. Because they know what's up. Like I said, in their heart of hearts, in their minds, but sometimes they block their own psyche. We saw that when we pulled them cards. They have apathy about the betrayal because they're numb. Well, that's okay. You better go see a therapist or do something about it. Yeah, the Devil is the 7 of Pentacles. This is what they invested in. Blaming other people for their well-being or the lack thereof. Blaming other people for the fact that they're in poverty. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Clarify the 7 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords reverse. 2 of Swords reverse. And 5 of Swords. Yeah, quit playing. Quit lying to yourself. Quit lying to everybody else. Okay? Because the 2 of Swords in reverse is about seeing things clearly. Yeah, you see very clearly what you invested in. And it could have, and again, with this message, could have taken for you to have your awakening for them to do it. Oh shit. You mean to tell me I'm playing for the wrong team? You mean to tell me I'm a narcissist? You mean to tell me I'm an NPC? You mean to tell me I'm low vibrational? You mean to tell me, yeah. Yeah, baby. That's right. Clarify the Five of Swords. Yeah, the Fool and the Chariot. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, and Judgment. Right. You mean to tell me my values, traditions, and beliefs have been in conflict? Me being in conflict with myself and others? Right. Now, if you look back, if you think back, you can clearly see, but I don't know what you've been thinking this whole entire time. I guess you've been thinking that you're that guy, you're that girl. I guess that's what it was. Yeah, I see saving in reverse and sweetheart. Just like spirit. Let me make sure my laptop isn't dying. Spirit, what's the message? Blessing. Period. You are a blessing. You attract nothing but blessings. Or it's time that you do. What's this? And triumph. Yeah, you can't make it up. It's time that you do. By you attracting your blessings, by you, because with this clean it up card, it definitely feels like you guys could have already cut off who you needed to cut off, what you needed to cut off. By you attracting your blessings, it's really putting people on game. You may have the same thing materialistically, be in the same position or whatever the case is. Yeah. Also about being guided and protected. Because like I said, like I was getting ready to say, you may have the same thing, ride the same whip, live in the same area, live in the same city, live in wherever, whatever it is. But there's a big difference. There's a big difference between being in this world and being of this world. You got calm in reverse, real estate, reservation, pride in reverse. Yeah, now these people are really losing their cojones, losing their minds, having an ego death in terms of what they wish, hope, and pray for. Yeah, compromise and reverse and apology. Now they want to apologize. Now they want to repent. Well, you should. What's apology? Huh. Strategy and alliance. No, thank you. What's this alliance for? I hope it's an alliance with God. This is what I'm saying. These people, they come up with all these different plots and plans to try to get back in cohorts with other people. Other people are not God. You're still not thinking about the right thing. You're still not doing the right thing. Natural disaster in reverse. I just need a place to stay. Coming from that reptilian brain. Loneliness. I just need to have a friend. I need to have a partner. I need to have somebody to lay with. What's this alliance here? Natural disaster. So it was just in a reverse, now it's in an upright, and nightmare. Conflict. Curse and luck. So they want to put it on you. That's what I'm saying. A reprobate heart. Here I am thinking that they trying to repent. No. I want an alliance with the collective. I want an alliance with an earth angel. I want an alliance. Please. Ain't that how you got here in the first place? Let's rewind. That's what I'm saying. That's a karmic cycle. That's literally what a karmic cycle is. You're never learning, you're never ascending, you're never growing. You just keep doing the same thing over and 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 over again. And expecting different results. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Yeah, with this death, you had your own ego death. You cleaned it up. Endless harm, inevitable. Yeah, it was an inevitable task. Yeah, death to these conflicts. Death to these conflict spells. Death to the death spells. Yeah, because you persevere at being a good person. You persevere at doing your shadow work. You persevere at doing the right thing, being the right thing. Blind, robbery, sweetheart, and indulgence. Right. More on this death. Yeah, idea and evidence. Like I said, you had your awakening. Oh, so this motherfucker think I'm playing games. So this motherfucker thought I was somebody that they could play with. And that's why I say we are karma collective. That's what a real spiritual warrior is. Because when motherfuckers want to be in conflict with you, whether that be psychically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, Okay. Be careful who you playing with. Because you don't know who you playing with. You just don't know. Yeah, good news. And by you doing that, it was good news for you. It allowed for you to free up your space for encouragement, miracles, and surprise. The same encouragement, miracles, and surprise that you've been tapping into, that you've been getting, that these motherfuckers, these birds, couldn't stop watching, couldn't stop blocking, couldn't stop gawking. Yeah, and it fucked them up. Damn. I got the same thing, but what? Fright and imagination in reverse. Trap and origin. Well, how can I muck it up for the collective? Go ahead. Collaboration and gain. Okay. So let's see what that got them. Clarify trap. Yeah, strategy. What's origin? Curse, compromise, and merit making. Yeah, I'm the same as you. Mirroring you. Like I said, taking bits and pieces off the top. You're not that. I'm that. Or if they, because a lot of them, they didn't say it to you. They couldn't say it to you. They had to go out into the community. They had other people that you didn't know about that they were saying it to. Because the more people they could get to see you in a bad light, the more evil eye and the more spiritual warfare you'll have to face. You may not even know it. Like I said, you may have experienced ideation, bad thoughts, bad plots, bad plans. Yeah, you can't sleep at night. You can't have comfortability. You wondering why. It's motherfuckers that you don't even know about that know somebody that's attached to you, that's lying on you, prying on you, spying on you. And it ain't by accident either. What's good news? Natural disaster, profession, protest, and nightmare. Yeah, that's the good news. When it comes to natural disasters, you're a professional at it. A real light worker, a real shadow worker. You know how to protest nightmares. Been doing this ever since I was legit. I've been legit. Yeah, relaxation. And I win again, and I win again. Live and learn in reverse, stress in reverse, trap, withdrawal. Right. I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to be. I see what you're trying to see. But unfortunately for you, I'm finna back my ass up. I'm finna let you jump off this cliff with the devil here, 7 of Pentacles, the Fool in the chariot. Yeah, I'm finna let you ride right off this cliff by yourself. Yeah, overload and imagination in reverse. Overloaded with all these plots and plans that ain't going through with the 7 of Cups. What was it? 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the Hangman. Yeah, go ahead. You gonna be stuck on that cliff. You gonna be stuck in that car. You gonna be stuck on that boat. And that ain't gonna be an accident. Because of how you tried to gain. Judgment. Yeah. And who gonna be scared at the end of the day? The same motherfucker that been scared. But been trying to put it off on a real one. Please. Yeah, you got schedule in reverse, care, and fury. Want. Back to the drawing board. Relaxation. Peace, tranquility, easiness. Compromise, mirror making, and strategy. So that's that blame game here. Yeah, so you've been trying to, and that's why I said, a lot of us, we tried to compromise, we tried to have patience with envy, patience with hate. How much longer? Till they take us out? Because eventually that's what it's going to come to. When your spirit irritates somebody's demons, there's nothing that you can really do for that person. Okay? So, yeah, pride in reverse. Clarify this merit making here. This is down here by the devil. Yeah, you got fury, vow, real estate, and readiness. So they ready to pick up your wealth, your investments, by causing offense, madness on what you wish, hope, and pray for. Who you wish, hope, and pray to. Your faith. If I can make the collective drop their faith, if I can make the collective drop their guard, then I can pick it up. Now, that's not how things work. That's not how life works. Okay. Yeah, that's not how things work. That's not how life works. Because you haven't learned a motherfucking thing. You haven't gone through your initiations. You haven't gotten through anything. Please. What's this triumph here for the collective? Daydream in reverse. Yeah, it ain't no, it's not fake. It's for real. This ain't for play. This is real life. You did it. Yeah, you did it. Justice. That's the judgment for us, collective. Continue to pray. Continue to do your shadow work. Be a good person to the right people. Reservation. Work on your manifestation powers. Work on your abilities. Work on your psyche so that you can work on your manifestation powers. Memory and apology. Yeah, leave that in the past. You feeling bad about how you step. The fact that you're guided, guarded, blessed. Accident in reverse in alliance. Self-love and mask. Also, leave it in the past that these people these people who wanted to have an alliance with you, they couldn't cause you no accidents for real. I mean, they could have, but it was just a mask of self-love. So leave it in the past. Sweetheart and adventure. Yeah, it's time for you to go on your adventure here. What's this accident in reverse? Ugh. Schedule. Yeah, what they scheduled, but it didn't come through because we saw the schedule was in reverse earlier. Which conflict here? Disturbance. Yeah, they want to disturb the peace, and that's really all they could do. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it was really an accident. It was just little disturbances here and there on your path because it was divinely guided. Or even if it wasn't, even if you could have went off your path by teaming up with a karmic unbeknownst to you or whatever the case is because of your own trauma, drama, not doing your shadow work, not being accountable. God tempered it out for you. Your ancestors, your spirit guides tempered it out for you as they always do. Yeah, third wheel, fright, robbery, blind. Like I said, you could have been blind to the fact. Indulgence and coach. Friendship and schedule. Sweetheart and adventure with coach. Imagination. Yeah, so sometimes and a lot of the times we really had to think long and hard about what these motherfuckers were thinking about. That's the Seven of Cups energy. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the times, unbeknownst to us, we would never, because our heart our heart don't go that way. It don't think that way. Oh, I'm going to do this, and devilish, demonic ass energy that these people be in. Bird brains, chicken heads. So it had to take for us to go through it, to be in the thick of it, for us to realize, oh my goodness, what the hell? What in the hell? Who is this motherfucker? What is this? Oh, that's a Jezebel. Oh, that's an incubus. Oh, that's the Leviathan spirit. Oh, that's Judas. Yeah. What's idea and evidence? You can't make it up. Collaboration and curse. Because the Bible told us we fight not against flesh and blood, but we in earth school, y'all. What we here to do? Learn these lessons. Bam. You may not have known, unbeknownst to you, on that part, that you actually signed up to be this, to do this, to experience this. Spiritual warrior shit. Saving in reverse in real estate. Withdrawal and loss. Calm in reverse. Goal in reverse. Luck and pride in reverse. What's readiness? Yeah, eternal love, fright, and imagination. What's saving in reverse? Family. Yeah, and you're the generational curse breaker here. You can't save everybody. Shit, you gotta save yourself from these motherfuckers who's trying to bring you down. What's real estate? Gift, yeah. Your gifts, your wealth, your investments. Spiritual gifts, physical gifts, mental gifts. Clarify, calm in reverse. Overload, gain, live and learn in reverse. What's this game? Blind and third wheel. Yeah, so you, and also learning lessons is to learn how, if you're blind to people who are not meant for you, meant to be on your path, that can thwart you. You're also co-creating with God. God can't, yeah. Self-love and marionette in reverse. You got to have self-love in order for you to not be controlled. Because God gives us all free will, including these NPCs, unfortunately. And that's what they chose to do with it. That's what they chose to be with it. For protest, you got friendship in reverse. Right. And that was good news for you. A lot of these people could have felt like, oh, the collective is by themselves. They don't have friends. They don't have this. They don't have that. This is the perfect person for me to create risk, frustration, and survival mode for. Whatever seeds they were planting here. Yeah, indulgence and confinement. Imagine that. Bully and vow. Imagine that. Right, and illness. This is the perfect person for me to project my sickness and my illness onto. Imagine that. Readiness and goal in reverse. Imagine that. Imagine you knowing, like this is here with the looking at your Akashic records. Why is the collective, the generational curse breaker, why is the collective so goal driven, so ambitious? On their adventure, so adventurous. Why don't they have the same fears that I have? Why don't they? Because we're not the same person. We're in an individual, maybe. Get your pens and papers out, boys and girls, and write notes. Write it down. Take a picture. It'll last longer. You wanted to be my friend. You wanted to be my man. You wanted to be my woman. Ask. Why not ask? Why you got to be in this energy? Clarify, go in reverse. Yeah, imagine it was just their imagination. Running along with you. Just your imagination. Please. Please. Yeah, please. You the one that don't hear. You the one that don't see. Phonies, jabronis. Withdraw and calm in reverse. Yeah, if I was you, I would really back the fuck up. I would really think about it. I would really reject that plan. Okay? Yeah, because you're really scared of somebody who's gifted. Somebody who's talented. Somebody whose elevator goes all the way to the top. Somebody who's chosen. So what does that mean? By you coming over here, by you plotting and planning, stealing and killing and destroying. Family, eternal love. This could have been family members. Adventure, accident in reverse. But I'm also getting, yeah, family is your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit team. That these motherfuckers don't even see. But they gonna feel it though. Yeah, you ain't gotta see them, you gonna feel them. What's nightmare? Confinement, indulgence, and origin. And vow. Yeah, so they wish and hope and pray to make you feel what they feel. Make you see what they see. Yeah, and wouldn't stop. And still won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Pocket full of honest cause we get down, baby. We get down. Hesitant in reverse. Libation. This is what they wish, hope, and pray for. This is what they go to their gods for. AKA the devil. Them demons that are beating their fucking ass. Fury, marionette in reverse. Yeah, mad because they can't control you. What's marionette in reverse? Okay, yeah, mad because they can't control you. Because you still stepping how you step. You're still happy. You still feel about butterflies. I keep getting Michael Jackson. Don't he have a song called Butterflies? I don't really like that song, but you know. So I feel like Michael Jackson was part of this too. Because there's hella stuff coming out about him, how they did him, how they lied on him and all that. And he never got the justice that he deserved. Trap. But what they got to understand is once a person passes over, their energy is here forever. Especially when you continue to use his likeness for your money, for your corporations. There could be something about that. Motherfuckers is going to get judgment for that too. Endorsement and readiness. With strategy. Fright and withdrawal. Yeah, they wanted to withdraw from their own fright. this withdrawal? What are they? Sweet dream in reverse. By mucking up your sweet dream, your satisfaction, your comfortability, compromising with you or getting you to compromise with them. Yeah, come over here, be a part. What's merit making? Pride and sweetheart. Yeah, like I said, they want to go out into the world and tell everybody that you're them and they're you. With sweetheart. Okay. What's this pride? Calm in reverse, loss and robbery. Period. And anybody whose elevator goes all the way to the top can really see, oh, this motherfucker fidgety as hell. This motherfucker, something ain't right. Their spirit ain't right. They must be lying. They must be prying. They must be spying about the fact that they're a loser. They've lost. They're in bereavement. They're in sorrow. They're in stress. And they're really stealing from somebody else. Yeah, blind. The blind leading the blind. Third wheel and fate. Yeah. There must be somebody behind the veil. You're Wizard of Oz to these motherfuckers. Whole time. The motherfucker behind the veil. That people go on a whole journey in order to go see. I need courage. I need a heart. I need a brain. I just want to go home. Whatever the fuck the case is. So, let's see. What are these people dealing with the Shadow Oracle? What are these people dealing with? Say, little bitch, you can't fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive. These is red bottoms. These is money shoes. These is God-fearing shoes. Beyond the facade of ego lies the depth of true character. Yeah, you don't have true character. Phonies, jabronis, NPCs, you don't have a personality or nothing. That's what an NPC is, a non-player character. You're not tapping into your star player. Arrogance, pride, vanity. But yet and still, they ain't got nothing but. Yeah, resistance. But we want to keep shuffling because these all fell out. What else? Yeah, insecurity. Your worth is intrinsic and unchanging. Doubt, uncertainty, and anxiety. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Yeah. Pride, too. That, too. What else? What else are they dealing with? Yeah, and they're also insecure about your ego. Because when you come in, like I said, when you come in the spot, who does the collective think that he or she is? They all don't like each other like that, but they like each other enough to gather together. Do not like you. Maddie's linking up. I know all about it. Yeah, desire. This came out in the last reading. What do y'all desire? Harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. Pay attention. Harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. That's what these motherfuckers should have been doing the whole entire time. Longing, yearning, craving. But because they didn't, it's right. It's not never too far behind. Judgment, judge less, understand more. Right. Criticism, evaluation, condemnation. So because of their desires and because they're numb, they felt like it was a call to action for them to judge you. Well, since the collective has what I think that I lack, now I'm finna fuck their life up. Womp, womp, womp. Wrong answer. Aren't. Last one. Obscurity. In the unknown, there's room for endless possibilities, darkness, ambiguity, and mystery. So with this desire and obscurity, yeah, they wanted to, because of their insecurity about your ego, collective, they desire to fly under the radar. But yeah, there's regret now with that. It was an illusion that they could. It was an illusion that they would. And it was an illusion that they was. Rejection. Like I said, womp, womp, womp. Back to the drawing board. Wrong answer. Isolation. Now these people are isolated. In their trauma. In their drama. In their shame. In their dependency. Guilt. Feel it. Heal it. Understand it. Overstand it. Anger, heal it. It ain't nobody else's fault. But unfortunately, avoidance, like I said, in that karmic loop. like a hamster on the wheel. Well, sucks to suck. It sucks to fucking suck. So let's see what these people need to release, or what you need to release. Expect and embody. Alright, they said it's for you. So what should the collective release, expect, and embody here? Release participation. Clarify spirit. Isolation. So many of us have been participating in isolating. Alright, we are soul tribe members. Cosmic collective family. So it's time to get back out there, get out of hermit mode. Step how you step. Yeah, release going with the flow. It's time to be intentional is what I'm getting. Yeah, experiencing. It's time to be intentional. It's time to have experiences. Comparison and change. Change how you've been comparing yourself to others. Abundance and totality. This could be in terms of money. So I feel like God is saying, if you want it, go get it. Whatever the abundance is for you. It can be an abundance of love, abundance of friends, abundance of money. You gotta step up and step out. You got mind, success, yeah. Exhaustion and postponement. So it's time to put your exhaustion on the back burner. What's this postponement here? Yeah, breakthrough. It's time to put that on the back burner. What's the success? Innocence. What's this change? The outsider, right? Basically what I've been saying. You're not an outsider anymore. You're not the scapegoat. You're not the whatever negative, low vibrational thought that you were. Yeah, it's time to have a new vision. And because you guys have been allowing for that to be your narrative, hopefully you have. It's really shaking these motherfuckers up. Because I wasn't the plan that they had for you. But like I keep saying, in the grand scheme of things, in terms of what they wish, hope, and pray for, nobody gives a fuck. Be careful the role you play in other people's plans. These motherfuckers, and I'll say that for us too. We make plans and God laughs. Yeah, us little people, us down here in Earth School, we make plans and God laughs. We're co-creating. So you can want what you want all you want. But if God says you finna get something even bigger, well, get ready for even bigger. If God says you ain't getting it, you could still kill, destroy, lie to get it. You're going to be judged for that. Duh. Ain't nobody in control of the next person. Ain't nobody really in control of what they think that they're in control of. Enjoy your time while you're here. But be good. You know what I'm saying? That's why it says be in this world and not of it. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget that you ain't going to be here forever. And once you cross over, you can't control what happened to you after that. What should we expect? No, embody. What should we embody? Spirit. Collective. The miser. Clarify. Letting go. Okay. Yeah, like I said in that short, let go of your misery. However you've been miserable, continue to do your shadow work in terms of that. Get closer to the being, the thought of it. Yeah, the burden and harmony, so you can harmonize it. Harmonize these burdens. Harmonize your burdens and let go of them. You have patience, abundance, flowering. Yeah, so have patience with yourself because you are flowering your abundance. But it's going to take some time. Schizophrenia and healing. Yeah, as you heal your schizophrenia, your ways of being, ways of thinking that are out of alignment here. Mind and morality. The outsider and innocence. Totality, we are the world. Clarify, we are the world here. So, creativity. What's patience? Compromise and breakthrough. Yeah, so compromise with your breakthrough. Compromise with God, with spirit, with other people as well. Some of you guys could be wanting things, wanting a new job or whatever the case is, but you haven't applied to the right one or whatever it is. You may have to literally compromise with the other person to wait to see your resume, or wait to see your message, or whatever the case is. Wait to get the message. Rebirth. So this is what you can expect, a rebirth. Clarify. A successful rebirth, and then you have existence. Success and existence. So expect for your existence to be successful, abundant, more money, more honeys. I don't know why I heard that. Okay, I'm getting something about Will Smith. Clarify isolation for release. Oh, hold on, you guys. I'm getting oily. Clarify abundance for Will. I was going to say for Will Smith. What the hell? Suppression. Yeah, so isolating yourself, suppressing yourself. If there's a partnership you want to be a part of, or something that you want to get out of, get out there creatively. And you do that. Foot on the gas. The creator. Also, you guys could be suppressing love due to these karmic cycles and patterns that you went through. So it's time to heal that. Let go of your misery. Let go of these burdens. Harmonize your burdens. Because what you seek is seeking you. But also, do a little bit more shadow work, because where you are physically, spiritually, emotionally, you may not even be seeking anything. You may feel like that's your truth. But look a little deeper. Playfulness. Maturity and healing. Yeah, the dream, comparison, change, and fighting. So basically what I just said, an adventure. So you may be fighting changes that are meant to happen for you. What's going with the flow? What should they release? Ugh. Compromise, flowering, and patience. Possibilities, new vision, courage, trust. Yeah, so have trust, have courage with these possibilities of this new vision that's happening for you. Sharing, moment to moment sorrow, receptivity, mind, nothingness, ordinariness, the creator, politics, and healing. So know that it's all not for no reason. Many of us have gone through it, are going through it. It's that time. It ain't personal, it's business, past lives, guilt, and turning in. Right, laziness. Clarify letting go, which is embody. Trust. Yeah, sometimes I'm getting that thing where the hand was bleeding because it was holding on to the rope too tight, instead of just simply letting go. You have healing. Be open to your healing. Yeah, you have awareness and thunderbolt. Okay, so what's the burden and harmony? What should they embody? Abundance. Clarify success, what to expect with this rebirth. Guidance. Yeah, you are being guided for success. You're being guided for your rebirth. This ain't for play. These messages ain't coming out for play. It's not to scare you, to push you in a low vibration, to make you feel things from the past that you don't want to feel, to make you heal things from the past that you don't want to heal. Change, maturity, and completion. Fighting. Clarify this fighting. Why does this keep coming out? Creativity, aloneness, and traveling. And then you have sorrow and ordinariness. So it's counterintuitive. This message is counterintuitive. You could be in sorrow because of the way your life looks or the way you feel, but you got to get out of that energy in order for you to manifest something different, something better here. Clarify existence. Aloneness. What you can expect. Why aloneness? Clarify aloneness here for existence. In the dream. schizophrenia. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting that you'll realize that you were never alone in these dreams, these goals, these aspirations. Like I said, there's a soul tribe, there's a soul mate, there's things, people that are in alignment for your assignment here. You have projections, understanding, inner voice, traveling, creativity, fighting, and completion. Alright, let's get a message from the Goddess Oracles and the Angel Whisper card before we go. Make sure you guys join the membership. I'm getting ready to do advice from Spirit in regards to the shifts and changes that are happening for you guys. Go tap into that pick a card reading as well to see what are the shifts and changes that you guys are stepping into. And then don't forget to join the memberships to see advice from Spirit on how to get acclimated to these shifts and changes, how to step how you step for these shifts and changes. You have masks coming out, 18. And there's something here about not being honest with yourself, truth. Etheric cords and harvest in terms of what you want. Also with this etheric cords, what is okay, I'm hearing honor to you. What belongs to you. It's time to get what you deserve, get what belongs to you as well. You have secrets revealed, seasons, naked, celestial alignment, wounded healer, and worthiness. So you gotta get over this wounded healer energy. If you feel like you have already gotten over it, then it's time for you to step into your worthiness. Step how you step. Queen of Wands energy with this awakening. Yeah. Which when you first have your awakening, a lot of it is just doing shadow work, being in hermit mode, being in isolation to really get rid of that gunk, that junk, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. But then after that, yeah, then after that, we on go. Divine lineage and liberation. Giving and receiving, desire. Yeah, they ready. What do you want? Alchemy and wounded healer. What do you want? What have you been wanting? Celestial alignment and naked. Good juju and awakening. Yeah. Because you didn't just awaken. You didn't just realize about the phonies, the jabronis, the NPCs, the low down, hold down, the karmics for no reason. It's to realize who you are too. What you deserve too. What you're owed too, like I just said. Yeah. But bam, worthiness. Do you know that you're worthy of it? Do you think that you're worthy of it? So we could be in that cycle right now. You could be in that cycle right now of realizing that you're worthy of it, of these things, of your, and I think I said that at the beginning. Shoot. And that was one of the other channel messages that I got. You're a chosen one, or the one, I forget what I said, but people are going to definitely be mad about your blessings. But they don't know what the hell you did to get there. So, what's the final message for the collective in regards to this message? Spirit. Final message for the collective. Okay, we got 3 cards. Preparation 143. Life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and, allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. Affirmation, my dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. So affirm that. It's time for us to get prepared. You've been being prepared. We have 333 potential. Your chance to reach your highest of potentials is here. Perseverance has gotten you to where you are. We got the perseverance card literally out here. You've been persevering. So it's time to step how you step. It's time to actually open up your heart and your mind to these changes. You have been through so much, and this guidance is here to show you that you are exactly where you need to be. Affirmation, my potential is infinite. I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. And 1313, clarity. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning is seen against the dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm, and now the sky is clearing. Affirmation, loving energy surrounds me, and I trust that the clarity I feel is the answer I need. All right, you guys, at the bottom of the deck, 888, abundance. That's the judgment. Pick it up. Pick it up. Bone at the teeth, y'all. So that's the message that I had for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and book me if you need a private personal reading. Join the memberships for exclusive content and pick a card readings as well. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.